to a hell dimension. You can't play with me no more. Period. She's like, I don't think you understand. My grandpa was a grand wizard and shit. Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we're here with another reaction to Devil May Cry. We're on season 2, episode 7, which is called Into the City of Woe. Not like whoa, but like woe is me. I don't know. These days, I don't know what the vocabulary is like out there. So last episode, we got to see where Virgil and Maddie were sent by Arius. It's this realm that's inside that mirror that Lady encountered when they were going to find the artifacts or the relics. And we got some of just understanding what this world was all about, and the idea that basically Arius still needs Virgil. That's why he sent him there. But he also wants like Virgil to get like beaten up, worked around. And also he wants Virgil to find out the truth about what happened that day that he got taken into Makai against his will. His hope is that he'll be able to recruit Virgil over to the side of, well, himself slash Argisax. So we'll see what happens. But we saw that the episode basically ended with Virgil going up against the beast itself, because it's the only way to get out of this world, and he needs to get out for obvious reasons, and of course to get poor Maddie out of there, because she's just a kid. I think her name is Maddie. But yeah, I think the other thing that was nice about that episode is we got to see Virgil kind of get back in touch a little bit with his human side, because he's been hating on it and, you know, just acting like it's the worst thing ever. But Maddie just being so innocent and, you know, very much in her humanness, the fact that his instinct was to protect her rather than just kind of leave her, it shows that there's still hope for him. So that's really encouraging. Things are about to go down, so I'm ready to jump in. Let's do that. Just before I do, though, a reminder to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and that you can catch an uncut version of this reaction on my Patreon. All right, that out of the way, let's get into the episode right now.
Son of Sparta.
Greetings, one of them.
Seek to escape my realm.
I do.
You cannot conceal the doubt in your
Oh my gosh, it's like the Fates, 3 heads.
I am a seer of truth. Why is it that Arius would send you to me?
Indeed, why?
All you get is his pet being put down.
That arrogance is gonna be,
But you will remain mine.
Why are we doing this cycle of captivity though, bro? Maybe we should both get out together. Oh, y'all split up. Creepy. Well, we're gonna see whether or not he really does have mental fortitude. I'm glad she got out of there.
You face only the truth.
Okay, let's see it then. He needs to see it. I love, though, I don't think they would have done anything to the girl, though, because she's so young. Like, what dark truth can she possibly face other than maybe feeling some guilt over surviving and her parents didn't?
It is through your suffering that you gain your true form.
Maybe it should be through love.
Do you really believe you belong here among us?
You're ugly.
All warriors aren't born.
They're made.
Yikes. That guy's just annoying. Oh, here we go. Now we're getting to the real trauma. And who's doing the branding?
Symbol, have I displeased you? We found Sparta's weapons and his sapient broodmare just as you asked.
Broodmare?
You have done well.
Didn't expect that voice, did you?
I captured the sons of the traitor and locked them in my dungeon.
Yep, he wanted to break and hit, but you would...
To kill the mother.
Yeah, put them both on his side.
With you.
I'm glad you know the truth.
Now you see.
He knew deep down, though. I think he had questions for a while.
I always knew Mundus keeping me at his side was a deliberate strategy.
Oh, you're smarter than you look.
I almost admire it.
It was a deep plan. I don't think so. He's been tortured in hell for most of his life. I had a feeling there wouldn't be much there, because I'm like, I get the sense he doesn't completely trust Mundus either, but Mundus taught him some valuable shit. It worked! Good job! He's like, the worst you had was the truth about my mom?
You did it!
Is it really, though? Maybe it's an illusion.
Mundus killed her. Arius intends for me to join him.
Exactly.
Your grandfather's life was meaningless. These are the lives of the millions more who Argisax will consume.
Wow.
If Arius wants me to have retribution, I shall have it. I will take it.
Oh, that's a Spartan talking. So sorry, sweetie. it's, you know, there is demon blood in there. There's a little bit of an Avengers blood in there, you know, they can't really help it. But this is why he needs Dante. I mean, they're both blinded by revenge. That's the thing. Both of these twins suffer from short-sightedness over their emotions. It's the devil.
What is it?
Y'all stop it and look. You notice there's no brothers and sisters here because they're all gone. Too late. You took way too long to run. Gross.
From chaos, evolution.
Sure, tell yourself that. Yeah, still alive. Isn't that great?
I thought I'd lost you again.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
They got a factory to like rebuild her 100
It's not gonna
times.
be that easy to escape what I deserve for causing all of this.
I mean, 90%, but there was plans in motion before your grandparents were even. Not now, bro. I'm glad.
Not the time.
Yeah, I'm glad that we figured it out. Or maybe you missed the look. You could have actually saved this from happening if y'all hadn't gotten busy the last time.
Well, as long as he's on low battery, pretty sure I can handle him.
It's not
Dante?
just him. We have to stop.
Yeah, remember his devil daughter?
It won't matter then if you beat Argosax or not. Everywhere will look like here.
Sounds great. I'll survive. I don't know about you, though.
Easy.
Right. Okay. She kind of did terribly last time, but sure. Ew, he's got a chest face. That's disgusting. I feel like that's going to be very slow. That would be cool as if you... Oh, not him racing the damn... He's like, let's see if I'm faster than a scud. Apparently. I was about to say it'd be cool if he surfed on it. Here we go. He's like, I got something for you, a little appetizer, a little spicy. You like a little spicy? Run, people.
Time you want to run.
Right?
Welcome to the vanguard of both your species' emancipation.
More monologuing.
But this is the worst ventriloquist act I've ever
Right?
seen.
It's kind of gross. You're
I can't
actually
even
his
tell which of you
bitch.
is the hand and which is the asshole.
Right? Argosax is all the way up that ass, right? As he's been for 600 years.
I've always liked Beelzebub personally. It's just fun to say.
It is fun to say. BB. You're a god and you can't sense me? He feels limited. Meanwhile, lady. Spider-Woman?
You haven't even recovered from the last time you and I.
That only happened because I was overconfident and also because Dante wasn't paying attention.
You know Arius's orders if this traitor were to set foot here.
Stop her by any means necessary.
These are the a-holes that you worked with for how many years, girl? Bad decisions. That's all your life was after your parents died, honestly.
The monster's not our assignment. Our orders are to guard the hotel.
That makes sense to you? Is that not the guy that was trying to run away? How are you back? How are you back? But thanks for the distraction, I guess. Which you're actually not going to get paid because you're going to... Ow, that had to hurt. You're going to die. Knock the spit out ya.
So, you're with me after all.
I guess so.
I have a lot to make up for.
Come
I
on.
mean, you didn't know better. You're actually the least. All these foot soldiers, I feel like, are the least to blame, honestly. But can y'all shoot the elevator cables? Not the stairs. You gotta be kidding me. I bet you this has like 100 floors. And she's taking the stick. Okay. Okay. I mean, maybe you really can't be letting him hit you, Dante. Your blood is actually like gold for him right now.
When you were never even accepted by it.
Wow, look at you feeding him. Brother had to save your ass. He's gonna definitely hold you to that for a while. He's even like,
to kill my brother.
he's like, that's for me. That's for me only.
Virgil.
I still feel like Virgil's not making it out of the season. Oh, well, good night.
I'm the NCAA single season passing yards record holder.
Yeah, bro, that's not the time to at all celebrate that.
And you still take up arms against us.
I don't like you.
Thought I would simply trade one scheming over.
Right, and where's
another?
the fun in that? We'll see how you do. You actually trained against demons. Let's see if you actually learn something. How did she get here? How did she get here? I'm confusion.
Do what you need to. I can hold them off.
Okay. We like you growing a pair.
Dante will be dead soon if he isn't already.
You underestimate Dante.
You couldn't save your father figure.
I kind of hated him by the end, so
You
it's
couldn't
fine.
Save your mother from your real.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, Matrix. Turns out. All right, let's everyone take a breather, recoup.
Told you to keep the Arcana away from him until after the eclipse. All you had to do was run and hide.
But
You
you
wanna
got
do this
busy
now?
instead. He deserves it.
You were right. Not about everything.
Humility.
So, how exactly do we defeat him?
That's a great question.
Sons of Sparta should be able to dispense with him easily enough.
But.
If we fight with all our power.
And together!
Mundus showed me how to assume it. By constantly channeling low levels of power, even I cannot remain in full demon form permanently.
Good to know.
You keep your pain subdued. Release it! Be the wrath that is our legacy!
Okay, jeez. He's like, wow, okay. We just met each other again. I kind of just want to hug and vibe. Dante's like, I'm low-key impressed, bro. I'm actually low-key impressed. But he's right. Every time Dante's tapped into it, it's either been life or death or anger. There might be another way, but considering maybe that's the way the Mackay's do it, you know? Dante, please go help your brother. Though you are actually suffering from blood loss currently, I know. Not this healing. Okay. Dante, bro, how are we doing? Oh, lady's still going. Okay. Again? That's why women should not fight. We be petty. Scheiße. I thought you could hold them off. Still here, ho. No more moving forward. Oh, okay. Maybe we're actually going into a whole other plane. All right, madam.
Mom?
Is this the time? We're about to die. That was a great transition and so true.
Messed it all up, Mom.
Not entirely.
He was alive, and I never looked for him.
How'd you know?
I should have done more for you. Told you about your father.
That would have been helpful,
I should
actually.
have saved you both.
You tried.
Kind of hard, demons, and you're human and all.
Virgil says I need to let the pain out,
You do.
but I can't.
Why?
It's too big. There's too much.
But then it'll get better.
What you feel is wholly, achingly
Human, baby.
Your pain isn't a monster you can fight.
Ooh, the metaphor.
My son.
I hope that moment only took like 0.5 seconds. Period. Make daddy proud. I'm sorry, August Axe, are you wearing 6-inch heels? Are we compensating for something?
At last. No. We're the sons of Ava.
That's right, we don't even know that man. We said we don't even know him. We don't even know him. Balls, guys, get the balls. I know Argosax got some balls. You want some chaos? How about having some chaotic nuts? Hope this thing. I feel like this thing is gonna be a very impactful because he's shielding it. Well done. We love group work. If all else fails, headbutt. She's like, I go to the gym. That's right. Squeeze her head like a watermelon. She's like, you ain't getting out of these thighs, bitch. Period. Suplex.
No happy ending.
him, Ed, you can't play with me no more. Actually.
That's for my grandpa, you stupid, ugly bitch!
Period! She's like, I don't think you understand my grandpa was a grand wizard and shit.
You shouldn't, swear.
Let her swear.
It's bad.
She deserves it. That twin tuition would be very helpful. Uh-oh, he's panicking. Weaknesses becoming the problem again. He ain't here to save you, boo. He ain't here to save you, boo. Golly! Y'all stay underestimating this thing. Feeding on y'all again at the same time? The way y'all are giving him enough of a meal to like make up for a whole city is crazy. You need to hit that.
You have to, because if you can't, who the fuck can?
I don't know, bro. We just got here.
What if they fought at his current power? Would Mundus win? Would Mundus win?
Answer the question.
Lady, you need to open the rift.
Right? Like if we can't,
Why?
because we need to let these gods fight each other.
Said it's all good as long as the sword stays on this side. Right?
And you're sure you can get him through the rift?
I mean, he'll follow.
What happened to you was terrible, but it's over now. Let it be. This doesn't have to become who you
Yeah,
are.
she's like, don't follow my path, please. Please.
I'm staying. I can help fight.
Just keep Maddie safe.
Yeah, like she's
you
a...
can run and be a hero.
Yeah, exactly. Protecting someone is also heroic. It's one of the most heroic things you can do, actually.
Meet me
There, we can talk.
Dante,
I need to know that you'll be there. Tell me you
Well,
Lie.
I'll be there.
Quickly. Quickly! Here we go.
Lucy!
Lucy. Hey, bitch. Isn't this what you want to go home? God, leave us alone and go home. Oh, damn, y'all coming through so quick. Y'all was just waiting, just ready and waiting. Damn. Consider it an unwanted vacation. Hold on to the sword, girl. Jesus. Maybe getting doors, that might help.
Channel your energy into the barrel.
Can he do that? Yay, we're quick
Don't tell
learners.
me you still say that infantile jackpot.
He sure does. You kind of like it. Ho. Look at you and your naked self now outside. Everybody's seeing your little ding-a-lang. That actually looks really cool. All right, boys. You know what to do. Back home for one of us.
Marshall, wait! What are you?
He wants revenge. He wants to make sure Mundus don't make it.
You have to close it now, lady!
Do it. So is the rift staying open because she lost the sword? That was a lot of strength on her part, and she was getting her ass whooped right before that. So I can't blame her for passing out. I can blame her for a lot, but I can't blame her for that one. All right. That was a lot of action in that episode. We were building up. Yeah, well, the battle of Virgil versus the mirror was shorter than expected, but honestly, I'm fine because that was not the point, right? That was just supposed to be an obstacle, but the main reason, obviously, was to show Virgil the truth that Mundus was, in fact, manipulating him from the get-go. But I feel like Virgil's always kind of known this, though. He doesn't give me that he had blind trust in Mundus, but you know, after being tortured for God knows how long, like having Mundus come in and be the person to pull him from it, I think at that point he was just like, why should I rock the boat and end up being tortured again? So I'm glad that, you know, I love it when the mirror showed him that. He was like, oh, cool. Kind of thought so anyway. Sucks, but you know, he is the devil. So are you done here? You thought that was gonna break me? Like, bro, he's been in Makai, right? And again, I think that this mirror has always dealt with humans, right? Humans who the worst they've been through is their own mental and emotional torture, right? If anybody was gonna be broken by that mirror, it probably would have been Arius with all the demons he has from his abuse and his father. But Like Virgil's like, I've already been to hell. Quite literally, that's where I've lived since I was like 10. Literal hell. Not only from, just the surroundings, but then being tortured and then having Mundus torture me more in the name of training. Like, he's like, there's really nothing you can do to me, bro. Like, I've already been emotionally and mentally abused and broken beyond and put back together. Like, there's nothing you can show me that's going to scare me at this point. Like, what? I knew there was not going to be much. So that's why the mirror was like, oh shit, I guess I can't break you. So I'm just going to throw things at you. But anyways, thankfully, that was quick. And he got my girl, little Maddie, out there. Maddie, learning very quickly that to turn that fear into strength. It's sad that it had to be under those circumstances, but hey, she turned out to be very clutch. And I like that they gave her a little moment in this, because otherwise, there wasn't a whole lot of point. I hate to say that, but like outside of being a plot device to get the doctor killed, there wasn't a lot of point to her. But I like that they found a way to make her instrumental in this episode that made sense and was believable. And I also really like that Lady took the minute to say, girl, I know where this whole path could take you. Believe me, this is your future if you don't control it. So I like that she kind of went to her and got on her level and said, look, I know it's a lot going on right now, but don't let it define you. Like, you don't have to be an instrument of revenge, because if you are, you're going to be manipulated like me and Virgil, and in its own kind of twisted way, Dante. So anyway, but yeah, back to the outside of that, it was a lot of fighting. Lady finally got revenge on that hoe that tried to kill her the first time. Again, not much to say about her. And then of course, the main thing was that the brothers have finally decided to be on the same page. It took a while, but now they both realized, okay, Virgil, I love that Virgil admitted, hey, I wasn't right about everything. It turns out that Mundus was the person behind our mother's attack. But, there's a lot of other things he was correct about, which is basically that, they need to get over some things. Like, people need to pay for their parents' murder. And like you said, like, we got the same enemy now, where I'm not working for Mundus going forward. And again, it feels like Virgil was already on the verge of recognizing that was where he needed to go. But, thinking that Argisax was the problem, that was kind of his main reason for not going up against Mundus at the time. But anyways, the other poignant moment of this episode, I believe, was Virgil telling him that the way to channel the form, because remember, Dante's like, look, I don't know if I can fight with you because you've mastered your demon form. I have not. I can't control it. He's like, it's like an itch in my head that I can feel I need to scratch, but I don't know how to scratch it. And Virgil kind of gives him, the real truth. He's like, I am not really in any more control than you are. Like he said, I can't hold this form forever because I am half human. Like, we're both half human, so we have our limitations. But he's like, my training, what Mundus did give me, is the understanding that I have to tap into my emotions for it. He's like, I have to tap into my pain to access and fuel this form. And that's what you have to do. He's like, you don't do it. You avoid your pain, and you need to let those negative emotions out. And your form is what is like the form for you to do that. And I understand why Dante doesn't want to do that, because he recognizes that the pain and the wrath are not healthy emotions to be sustained, but they are emotions. And I think the moral of the story is, while Virgil was not taught necessarily the healthiest way to channel it, he has channeled it. And that's why I think, again, the mirror wasn't able to dysregulate him too much, because he's like, bro, I've been dealing with my emotions for 10 years, actually, channeling into the darkest of them, and I've learned to control them. Dante has suppressed and avoided, because that was his way of dealing. And I love that they showed, the moment with him and his mom. And again, the transition from him seeing his mom and then, going back to the age he was when he lost his mom, very real. And him, his mom basically being like, him saying that I don't allow myself to feel the pain because I feel like it's going to consume me, and missing you, it hurts too much to miss you. Right. And that's so true. When you lose a loved one, that's grief. Right? Grief is the hurt and the pain of missing them. Right. And he didn't want to deal with that. And so he would just suppress it. And of course that, I don't really care about anything, that lackadaisical front was his way of handling it. But I love that his mom's like, no, like, you think your pain and that darkness is what's going to keep people away from you, but it's actually connective, right? Because as humans, we all feel pain. We've all experienced loss, or will experience loss. Like, we all share the same range of emotions, just different triggers of what, caused them to occur. But you'll find in human connections that you will connect with people more on things that are painful and and real than necessarily the light and airy things, if that makes sense. So anyway, she's basically letting Dante know that he needs to allow himself to feel all of his emotions. Like, yes, when he finally lets the release of those negative emotions he's been suppressing out the first time, it's gonna feel like a wave crashing over him. But the more he lets those things go, the less painful the waves will be, right? Like, you never stop missing someone you've lost, but the pain associated with it does lessen if you allow yourself to grieve in the first place. Then, eventually it won't be as painful. So anyway, it was a good moment for Dante, and, his mom saying that, the emotions and pain and loss are very human, but it's okay for him to lean into that. So yeah, finally he was able to do that. He got into his full form, and he held it for like longer than I think he ever has, actually, outside of like the episode before last, when he thought Lady died, right? That was pure rage that he let himself tap into in that moment, and he sustained his form the entire time. So yeah, anyways, we saw the brothers fight. It was great, seeing them work together somewhat. Obviously, I think their training and their style is different, but they were able to do a decent amount of damage to the point where they actually had Argisax on the run. But they realized very quickly that, like, Argisax once again saw that there was a way for him to continue fueling and potentially also I thought he was going to use Lady and the girl again, but thankfully he was too into his own arrogance to use them as collateral again. He just basically like grabbed more power, and then of course, because Dante and his brother their guard was off, he was able to feed off of them again. And obviously, because they've got Argisax's strength in them, we see that leveled them up as much as probably like 1,000 other people probably would have. So yeah, basically we saw now he's too tough. They're like, yeah, we know our limits. We can't take him in this form. We got to take somebody who's stronger. And Dante showing that even though he's not necessarily a planner, he's pretty good at coming up with a plan on the fly. He's pretty clutch when it comes down to it. And he said, yeah, I think maybe could Mundus take him down right now at this level? Could he do it? And we see that Virgil's like, yeah, I do think that they'd be matched. So Dante's like, we got to do it then. We got to open up the rift. We didn't want it this way, but we got to do it. Let these two duke it out. Mundus has a reason to keep Argisax down. Argisax is not going to be able to do as much damage as he can do to us. And obviously, if the two of them are there, and I mean, of course, what Dante wanted was for him and Virgil to stay on this side of the rift and leave the two of them to duke it out in Makai. But of course, we know that Virgil is a revenge demon. So he was like, nah, I want to go, and I want to make sure that when it's all said and done, we get our revenge, right? He's like, I'm going to help Mundus take out Argisax, and then I'm going to jump Mundus. Like, that's what he's thinking. So we see that, yeah, he wasn't hearing anything that Dante had to say at that point. And Dante was like, yeah, I'm not getting separated from my brother again. That's not happening. So he's like, I'm going with you. And I think that's a good idea, because I think it's going to take both of them to take down Mundus for sure. But yeah, unfortunately, the rift is now open and probably going to stay open because the sword's supposed to stay on the Earth side, and Lady unfortunately lost it in the end because yeah, she went through a lot this episode. I mean, I'm not a fan, but I gotta give her props. She did her thing this episode, so she earned that pass out. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see the final battle, if it's gonna happen, Makai, if we're gonna get the whole thing, and if so, what does that mean if we lose both the Kings of Hell at the same time? I got questions. But yeah, I enjoyed the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love, and I'll see you in the next one.